Hey beautiful people, how you doing? It's Scott here doing a distant energy session for you guys today. And I'll wait just a little second. I know Michelle, you weren't gonna come on. So I'm just out here in the rainforest behind my house here. So for those of you watching later too, I'd really like you to focus on the energy of the rainforest and receiving the energy of this magnificent rainforest behind me here. It's just an amazing place for me to do my healing work from. So with energy healing, I pull a lot of energy from everything around me. And this rainforest obviously has an amazing amount of energy. I mean, look how tall the trees are and stuff. That's just fantastic. I love it. So pulling energy is a bit like a vacuum cleaner. So if you guys can imagine that later on, like your heart center here is pulling like a vacuum cleaner through the back of you, pulling energy through my heart, through the forest. And see what happens for you. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to go inside in a tick and check out Gavin. He's lying down getting ready to receive his session, and we'll see what happens. I just find it more potent to actually work on a body than to work on space, and I also enjoy it more because people receive something from the session too, so that's really cool. What else? Actually, one thing I would like to say too is to make sure you're hydrated before you sit down to receive this session if you do later on, because hydration is one of the biggest things, or dehydration is one of the biggest things that causes discomfort and tension in the body, which most people don't know. So for hydration, you're looking at a litre per 25 kilos of body weight. So for most people, that's like 2 to 3 litres of water per day. Most people drink a litre, they tell me, so it's pretty interesting. Cool. So what I do is hands-on healing. Mostly I have done distant healing before. But to me, it's much more nurturing for bodies to receive hands-on healing. And Gavin has lovingly volunteered to be my guinea pig today. Well, not so much a guinea pig, he had a session a week or so ago, so he knows what to expect. Sometimes in sessions, you'll notice, I know with my body and stuff, it twitches quite a bit. My legs will jump and lift off the table and stuff, and my hands will go like this and stuff, so you may feel the same thing. And some people don't feel anything. Some people feel heat. If you're doing like I suggested, and you can get yourself to a massage table, and lying yourself down, face down like Gavin is, you may actually feel the heat coming out of my hands, resting on your back and your head like Gavin could be feeling right now. Mm-hmm. If you don't feel that, sometimes people just feel the heat in the room change, the temperature of the room can change. And I can already feel Gavin's body starting to twitch a little bit, so that's pretty exciting, I like that. Last time I was working on Gavin, his body was a bit like a caterpillar. As I was working on his head up here, it kind of ricocheted all the way down through his body. Mm-hmm. So his body is obviously very receptive to the healing. Okie dokie, and I'm just going to let that run for a little bit on Gavin, then I want to grab my sheet of paper so I can get everybody's names who's asked for healing. And I'm generally actually not used to talking while I heal, so this is going to be an interesting experiment for me. See how we go with that too. Okay, and you probably will notice too my head twitches a lot like that as energy runs through my body. Okay, so if you are watching this at home as well later on, the best position for you to be in if you can't lie down on a massage table like this is just to be sitting in a chair, putting your left hand on your pubic bone, your right hand on your sternum, and what I would like you to do is pull energy through your heart center. From me, from this recording, from the rainforest outside. And I would be really interested to see in the comments what you guys feel in your bodies or your being afterwards. It just fascinates me what goes on. Cool. Now obviously too with different body parts, they can associate meanings to different things, to what could possibly be going on with your body and your life. And I tend to rely a lot on the keepers of the Akashic records for what they are. You know, as in lower back means this, blah, blah, blah. So what I might do is just post those in the comments in the group later. We'll see, or I might read them out now too. I'll just see how we go with Gavin here. One of the things I notice when I'm doing healing as well, it's like I get so hot, my armpits just turn into sweat pools, and my hands actually leave heat prints on people's skin if I'm working on their skin sometimes, so it's pretty cool. So if you've chosen to receive this at home and you're sitting there comfortably, really just focus your attention on your breathing. And each time you breathe out, you actually expand out of your heart center like you're blowing up a balloon to increase the spaciousness of your being. Because our bodies, and like the cells within our bodies, are 99% space, and the universe is equally as much space. So what I'm doing when I'm working on a body is just asking the question, what space can I be? I don't have a point of view about what changes for the person or what condition they've come to me with. It's all about just being a space for them to receive whatever is appropriate for their bodies or their beings in this session. Sometimes it's a physical thing, like intensity in their body changes. Sometimes people see me dancing around the room around them, even though I have my hands on their body and I'm staying still. Sometimes people see their spirit guides or go on astral travel journeys or all kinds of interesting stuff. I was telling Gavin a story before. I was working on a person one time at a seminar, and I was working on her feet, and it was quite fascinating for me to know the power of what energy healing can do, because I was working above her feet with my hands like this, and as I moved my hands up and down, I wasn't touching her feet, but her feet were jumping up and down with my hands. And it just goes to show you that energy is everywhere and connected everywhere. So it's really important for you to, maintain the potency of your own energy field and care for yourself, so you're not affected by other people, because you're in contact with it all the time. So when I'm working with people as well, often messages will come through for their body, and sometimes it's a general thing, like generally lower back and hip stuff. Lower back is about frustration with lack of mostly finances, but lack of abundance. And hips are about being stuck, and that moves down into legs, which is about moving forward and stuff. So if anything is happening in your body to do with those at the moment, just have a look at those things in your life. And your spine is obviously your support structure for your body, so any tension and tightness in your spine could be something to do with whether you're feeling supported or not in your living. And so your middle back here is more about your pathways, and obviously People say it's the back door to your heart chakra and stuff as well, so it's like whether you're content on your pathway with life. And your upper back here is about sensing whether everything is okay with you. And I'll tell you another little story about that as well. I was working with this lady who had a whole lot of tension in her neck and shoulders and arms, and she was doing, I'm holding space for these people, I'm doing seminars and stuff, but I get really sore shoulders and arms. And I just said to her to bring her awareness to it. It's like, well, look at what you're doing with your arms. You're holding space. What if you attempted to be space instead? You wouldn't have to hold anything, and then the pain in your arms and shoulders and neck and back would disappear. And it did, fascinatingly enough. Hopefully you can hear me with this too. I know generally when I work and stuff, I have a quieter voice than what I normally do when I record videos and stuff, so hopefully you can hear okay. So if you wish to receive more and be the space that you can truly be, I invite you to continue to expand your energy like we were talking about before. So every time you breathe out, you're blowing out like a balloon from your heart center that's ever increasing to be the size of the room, the size of the suburb around you, the size of the country that you're in, the size of the planet that you're on. And know that wherever you expand your energy to, you're safe, okay? Your body's used to doing this. You do it most nights when you go to sleep. Okay, but today you're probably just a bit more conscious of it. And now I invite you to breathe energy out into your balloon and expand your consciousness out to be the size of the universe. And become aware of the spaciousness that's out there. Once you're comfortable sitting in that energy, just allow your body and your being to receive everything that is possible for you. Everything that you've been asking for is in this space. This is also the healing space, the multi-dimensional healing space, that everything you don't require in your body can dissolve and dissipate in an instant if you choose it. Some people who have very little expectation of healing, or the thinking construct kind of thing, they heal very quickly. Like little kids, I can do a session for 10 or 15 minutes on a kid and whatever they've got going on is gone in their body, whereas an adult could take an hour and a half, because it's you need to work through all of their thought processes and stuff like that they have locking stuff up in their body. As per normal, my belly's talking a lot to Gavin's body while we're working. Haven't quite worked out what that is yet, but it happens a lot. watching this because you're probably hopefully relaxing, got your eyes closed and stuff, but just in case you are, I like pulling funny faces when I'm working on people because they can't see me. So if you're enjoying the spaciousness out there, how you've expanded your energy, I'd now like you to bring your attention back to your body in the room that you're sitting in, and just slide your being back down into your body so you can feel your cells, feel your arms and legs and your back and your head, and just be conscious of the difference that you may be experiencing in your body right now. I know for Gavin here, he's very lucky. He's done his gym workout while he's been here. He's been shaking and shivering. I don't know whether you can see that most of the time. So some of you may actually feel too if you're lying face down. I'm very slowly moving my hand up your spine. This actually helps what is it? How do I put that in words? It's like whatever's changed in your body, it helps to keep that change in your body. Because sometimes what happens after a healing session is the mind goes, oh, hang on, that bit's not sore anymore, that was sore, oh, there you go, it's sore again. So working through the spine like this goes through all the nervous system and actually stops that mind process happening, keeps the change within your body. And I'd also like you to focus on your own heart center now and pulling energy through your heart center from my heart center, washing your body and your energy being actually exists 8 feet in either direction from your body. Okay, so you're pulling energy into that being and washing that with white light. Okay. Some people will ask too, it's like working with the, like opening yourself up so much, are you not open to all kinds of interesting things out there in the universe? And one of the things that you need to do is maintain your white light, your source of energy, because that will not be very attractive to dark things out there. So you won't be attracting anything. I'll be running the other direction. So you know yourself, your body, you won't be getting attacked, or anything like that from other entities, other beings out in the universe. Sometimes too you may just fall asleep in this process. I often do healing on myself and fall asleep for an hour or so in the afternoon. It's a really nice thing to do. In between clients, if I've got half an hour, I'll do the same thing. Just a quick session. Just keeps myself fresh. I'm just going to head on down to Gavin's feet. Hope that you can hear me still, you can just see me, that's cool. I'm just running a process called restoration of communion with earth, and this makes sure that all of your being comes back with you into your body, well, all of the bits that belong here anyway, and that you can function again after a session. Because often I find when people get up off the table here, they can walk out the door to the massage room and then they've got no idea how to get outside of my house. They look for the nearest exit and go, is this the door I came in? And it's not. So sometimes you feel a bit doozy after that. So if you do, I'm going to show you a process in a moment to help with that as well. So if you are feeling a bit doozy after any particular session, you hold your thumbs together like that and tap your fingers here. It's simple reflexology stuff that brings all of your body back to your body, brings you very present. So if you do that for about a minute in between my tummy growling at you, you'll feel very present in your body. Okay. I also find this very good if you're feeling a bit lackluster throughout the day. Sit and do this for a minute kind of thing, and it re-energizes your body as well. Okay, perfect little tool that anybody can do anywhere. You can even do it sitting at your desk at work if that's where you are. So cool. I'm just going to check in with Gavin, see if he is willing to say anything or stop shaking, or see if he'd like to talk about his experience.
Yeah, that was, for me, it was very powerful. Yeah, certainly felt a lot of energy going through my body, and it was very intense, and then my body just relaxed. You would have experienced that. It just totally just dropped. But yeah, very powerful all through my body, especially my legs, and certainly in the back area and in my chest is what I experienced the most of the intensity there. But totally blessed, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hopefully this has been cool for you receiving as well. And if you have any questions or whatever, let me know in the comments and I'll check it in later on today.
Thanks, guys.